connected simple shape body which may be rectangular, triangular or semicircle, etc. Such body can be divided into its own composite parts and provided the weight and location of the center gravity of each parts are unknown. So the needs of using integration methods to determine the CG of the entire components can be eliminated. Alright. So let's say we have several parts. We have a circle. We have a rectangular bar, and also we have rectangular bar. Right. So this is simple shape. Circle is very simple shape lah. Alright. Rectangular also simple. Alright. So we can determine the center gravity for the whole things using simple methods. Okay. The formula for the centroid is basically this one lah. Alright. So we need to find x bar. We need to find y bar for the 2-dimensional cases, and we need to find z bar for the 3D case. Alright. So the formula is summation of x bar w over summation of w. W is depends on the problem. It depends, is it line, either is area or volume. For 1-dimensional problem, we're using line. For 2-dimensional problem, we're using area, and 3D we're using volume. Alright. So the formula is only this one lah. Alright. For the center of gravity. Alright. Alright. Centroid for simple known shape. Alright. We know if something that, let's say we have a rectangle, right? Rectangle. The center of gravity is, of course, it center. Okay, this is C. Alright. Let's say this one is A and B. Alright. So Y bar. Let's say this one is your Y and this is your X. So Y bar is basically B over 2, and X bar is basically A over 2 at the center of the rectangular. Alright. So that is centroid for a rectangle. Alright. Another simple shape we have like this circle. Right, we have circle. So centroid is at the center. Right, center. Let's say this is your Y and this is your X. Right. So Y bar is 0 lah. Right. X bar is also 0. Let's say this one your area. Depends where you located your Y and X. If your reference, let's say your reference is somewhere here, Y and X. So your Y bar is basically distance from here until here lah, A. Alright. Sorry, this is X bar. Okay, and then Y bar is basically from here until here, which is B. Alright. Depends where is your reference, right? Your origin of axis, right? So we have rectangle, you have circle, and also we have in this diagram we have many not so simple, but they have their own formula. Let's say we have a rectangle. This one is rectangle. Rectangle can be tilted or not, can be sengit atau tidak. Let's say you have a rectangle like this one. Alright, rectangle. So location of the centroid is basically, it's not half. Let's say this one is H height and this one is B. Alright. So location for the X bar, let's say this is your 0, 0 lah. X, Y. Right. X bar is B over 1 over 3B, right? 1 over 3B. And Y bar is basically also 1 over 3H. So location of the centroid is here. 1/3 to the base Alright, 1/3 from here, 1/3, and also from distance here also 1/3. Alright, so this one lah, you have a rectangle, so location of y bar is h over y bar is h over 3. Alright, h over 3. Alright, so you have another type, you have a circle, a semicircle, this one. So location of semicircle is 4r over 3 pi. Y bar we have 4r over 3 pi. Kalau tak nampak, you can download the slide from the ulearn. You can see the clear font for this one, right? So example, so you are given the area as shown, alright, like this one, right? So find the centroid x bar and y bar, alright? Find the centroid of x bar and y bar. So we have the steps for analysis, alright? We have a rectangle, we have also a triangle here. Right, so the steps, first divide the body into pieces that are known shapes. Holes are considered as pieces with negative weight or size. Okay, number 2, make a table. First column is number, second column for weight, mass or size, depends on the problem. The next set of column are moment of arm, and finally recording result for simple intermediate calculation. Alright, so number 3, fix the coordinate axis or origin. Alright, so determine the coordinate of the center of centroid for each pieces until and then fill in the table. Alright, sum the column to get x bar, y bar, z bar. Alright, use formula like this one. Right, so we can see the example to get more clear picture. Right, so we use the same example. Alright, so we have this shape. Right, so we first step is divide body into pieces that known shape. Alright, known shape. What is known? For this one, they divided into several shape. Right, we can divide like this one. So this one is A. Okay, so this one is B, and this one is C. Alright, so A is rectangle, B is rectangle, C is triangle. Alright, C is triangle. So all these shape are known. Kita tahu kat mana location centroid dia. Alright, okay, step number 2, we make a table. Alright, we make a table like this one. This is column 1. Column 1, state the segment. Alright, column 2, state the area. For the 2-dimensional, we use area. For 3-dimensional, we use volume. Alright, it's a padu lah. This is area. Area for each segment. Alright. Column number 3, compute the centroid for each shape. Okay. Column number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Column number 5, kita just kali darab je. A times x bar and y bar, A times y bar. Alright, so we go one by one. So okay, for the first row we have the segment A. So what is the area for segment A? We have 1 meter times 1 meter. So you got segment A 1 meter times 1 meter. Okay, mana ni? 4.5. Oh, dia terbalik. Sekejap Yang ini bukan A. This is A. This is B, and this is C. Alright. You can label based on your own, but this example they have label like this one lah. Alright. So for the A is rectangle, which is
So doctor, can I choose anything, or
sorry.
it's by the order?
Sorry, I can hear you.
For example, if we can say the B is A, it's okay.
The B is okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Right. You can arrange by your own. Right.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Okay, let's say A, they choose a rectangle. All right. So the area is 3 times 3 divided by 2, which is because of rectangle. We have 4.5. All right. 4.5. Sorry. 4.5. And the centroid for rectangle only. Right. Centroid for rectangle only. You have I change to color first. All right. So centroid for rectangle is basically here. Let's say this is C for A. All right. Centroid for A. So distance, remember, for rectangle, you have 1/3. 1/3 from the base here. 1/3. Here also 1/3. All right. So distance from here until here is 1. All right. So distance from up here until here is also 1 lah. 1 over 3. All right. So that's why we have 1 and also 1 here. All right. So A times X, just simply multiply 4.5 times 1. This is also similar, 4.5 times 1. Right, you get here. Right. For the segment B, for this one, segment B, so the area is 2 times 3. The height is 6. Right. S bar, you have -1. Why minus? Because your origin is here. Right. This is your origin. It depends. If you want to put origin at here also can, here also can. It depends on where you want to put the origins. All right. The answer also same. All right. Let's say this example you want to put the origin here. So the distance, this one must be measured from the origin. All right. Must be measured from the origin. The origin is only set once. Okay. Use one origin only for the whole problem. You cannot simply change. For A, you choose this origin. For B, you choose here origin. For C, you choose another place. You cannot do that. Once you select this for your origin, you need to maintain the origin for the whole shape. All right. For like this one, for B, location of centroid for B only is at this center. Right. At the center of the shape B. So the location is -1, and then height is 1 over 5. Here is 1.5. Right. So here is 1. Y minus because it to the left from the origin. Y plus because it's is above from the origin, because your origin is here. Here is 0. Right.
Doctor,
Okay. Yeah.
how you get 1.5?
1.5 is simply half. Okay. So you have a shape. This one. This is B only. B. So here is your origin.
Oh, yes. Got it. Have the 3.
Yeah, this is your center.
Thank you, doctor. Yeah.
The distance here is 1.5. Right. And distance
Thank you,
here
doctor.
-1. Right. Okay. 1.5.
Okay.
So AX just simply times 6 times -1. You have -6. And AY is 6 times 1.5. you got 9. So when you times, don't forget also put the minus. All right. So for the C, which is the small rectangle here, right? So the area is 1 times 1. We have 1 here. Then S bar, all right? S bar for the rectangle only. So you have a small rectangle C. So the origin is somewhere here. Here is your origin. 0, 0. Here is your origin. Right? Here is your origin. So distance from origin until the center of small rectangle C is minus 2.5. And then the distance here is 0.5. Okay. So here is your center. Alright. So measure from the origin until the center of the small rectangle C is 2 plus 0.5. You got 2.5 minus because it's to the left of origin. And then you have a Y bar, which is 0.5 here, right? 0.5 because it's above the origin is 0.5. All right. And then simply multiply for the AX, and AY. So 2.5 times 1, you got minus 2.5. 0.5 times 1, you got 0.5. All right. So for the centroid, for the whole figure is using this formula. All right, using this formula. For the S bar, which is a summation of S bar A divided by total area, or minus 4. How you get minus 4? 4.5 minus 6 minus 2.5. This one you all add together. Add. Okay, you get this one. This one also same. You add together, you get this one. So this is summation lah. Summation is also summation. Alright. So minus 4.5, minus 4 divide by 11.5. Okay, minus 4 divided by 11.5. How you get 11.5? You simply add lah. 4.5, add 6, add 1. So you get 11.5. So minus 4 over 11.5 is minus 0.35. And for Y bar, you take the AY. Here is AY, 14 divided by the same area, 11.5, you get 1.22 meter. So what's the meanings? What is the meaning of this? Location of centroid is basically minus 0.35 from the origin. So here is your origin. So minus 0.035 is somewhere, let's say here. Here is 0.35. Okay. Let's say here is minus 0.35. And then 1.22. Let's say 1.22 is somewhere here. Here is 1. Here is 1. Let's say here is 1.22. So here is your centroid. So here is your C, which is X bar and Y bar. Answer for this one. So here is your centroid, right? Okay. Understand? Okay.
Yes, yes, doctor.
All right. Let's say you take origin is not there. Your origin is here. Let's say you choose your origin here, Y and x. Your answer here might be different. Your answer here might be different, but location are same. Location are still here. All right. If you choose your origin here, okay, your answer might be maybe I don't know. X bar is uh, maybe 2.3 something, and y bar is from here distance. It's measured from the distance. All right, maybe 1.6. I don't know. You need to try. All right, yeah. If we know the value, okay, here is 0.35, right? 0.35. So measured from here must be, you can minus, right? 3 minus 0.35, 2.65. Okay, here is 2.65, and distance here are same. And here 2.65 and y bar are same. All right. If you choose the origin, here, you will get this is your S bar 2.65. Y bar is still same, right? Y bar is here. It depends where is your origin. Your answer might be different, this one, but the location are same, right? All right. For this one you can try locate the centroid of the C channel cross section area. All right. Why they asking for the only Y bar only? Alright. Kenapa dia tak tanya untuk S bar? Sebab S bar adalah dekat this is symmetry. Alright. This is symmetry. Symmetry about X. So Y bar are unknowns. Alright. We don't know. But S bar, we can tell from the figure S bar is at the center. S bar is here. Because it's symmetry. Right. So S bar is somewhere here lah. If the distance is 400, here is 200 mm. 200 mm. Right? So as your S bar is 200 mm. Okay. If we draw two-dimensional, right? If you draw like this, okay. So if we draw like this, so your location of X is at center. All right. Let's say this is your origin. 0, 0. So your X bar is simply distance from origin to the here, which is 200 meter. Alright. So they ask you location of the Y bar. Let's say here, we don't know the value. C. Okay, we don't know the value from the origin. Y bar. Okay. Can we find the Y bar? Alright. There are several methods on how you want to divide the area. Alright. So option 1, alright, option 1, you can divide by 3 area lah. 1, okay. This is let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. Alright. And you add all together lah. Like what we do previously, A plus B plus C. Alright. Or what you can do is you minus. Let's say we have sorry, have the whole rectangle, okay, A, you minus the small rectangle B, okay. So you can dapat, you will get the same lah. Okay, so this one is A minus B, okay. Like you minus so A for the whole things, you minus B, so you get the same answer. Alright. So if you want to do the option 1, also can. You want to do option number 2, also can. Alright. I think I will show you option number 2 because the option number 1 is similar with previous one. So we measure the whole things A minus the small one, minus the small B. Alright. So we make a column or table, which is segment. This one is A and this one is B. Alright. I hope you can understand. Alright. So same with right. So this one is A. Right. So the whole things minus the blue one, you get right. This is B and then this is A. A minus B, you get this one. So for the A, the dimension is 250 and this is 400. All right. For B is 200 and then here is 300. Why 300? You have 400. 400. You minus 50, you left with the hollow part. The hollow part is here lah. B is the hollow part. A is the whole things. Right? A for the whole things. 400 times 250. 200 plus 50. So you get 250 here. Alright. Minus 300 times 200. 300 because 400 minus 50, you got 300. And then 200, this one is simply measurement for this part. Alright, you got this. Alright. So you have A, the area. This one is area, right? Area. Area for A is 400 times 250. I think we can make it in meter, right? 2.4 times 0.25, you get 0.1. 0.16 meter. Alright, 0.1. For B, the area for B is 0.2 times 0.3. You got 0.06. 0.06. Right, area for B. And then this one is X bar. X bar saya ingat ni. Alright. X bar for A. Alright. Let's say your origin is here. Here is your origin. 0, 0. Alright. So the origin for the X bar is 0.2. Alright. 0.2. And Y bar is 250 divided by 2 is berapa? 125, 0.125, 0.125. Alright, that is y bar for the A. For the B, the origin is simply here. Alright, here is your 0, 0. Your origin is not at the edge of B, right? But it's simply shifted to the left because here is your origin and your B is the hollow part. Alright, your B is the hollow part, so your origin is somewhere here, so you need to shift about 50 mm. Alright, so S bar for the B is 50 times 150. Alright, so location for centroid B is here, which is 150, 150, and here is 100, here is 100. Okay, so distance from the origin for the S bar is 150 plus 50. So here is 50, right? So you have 200, which is 0.2 meter, alright? For the Y bar is the 100, 0.1. Y bar you no need to shift because the location of the centroid is here, alright? So you no need to shift for the Y bar, right? It's already in the bottom. Okay, location for the centroid for the hollow parts. Yeah, alright. Mungkin tak nampak, boleh besarkan kot. Okay, ini 0.1. Alright. So you're done with this one. You already okay lah. Alright. Times, and then you have A times Y here. Alright. Okay. So you can times. The area, before I forget. So this one is area. This one area here is this part, and this part is B. Alright. So you times 0.1 times 0.2, you got 0.02, 0.02, and 0.125 times 0.1. Here you have 0.0125. Okay, simply multiply area with Y and area with X. Here also same. Alright, we have 0.6 times 0.2. Okay, so you have 0.012. Alright, and you have 0.06 times 0.1. You got you got 0.006. Okay, 0.006. Right, so you done with this one. Seterusnya you kena tambah. For the this one, you need to remember, you already decide you need to subtract. So you cannot just add, you need to subtract. So like this one 0.02, you need to subtract 0.012. So 0.02 minus 0.012. So you get 0.08. Alright. So ini tolak lah, you need to minus. Yeah, you need to minus also. 0.0125 minus 0.006. You have 0.0065. Right? Here also you need to minus the area. 0.1 minus 0.06. Alright. You have 0.04. 0.04. Alright. And here you need to minus also. You have got 0. Alright. Basically, you no need to find for x because we already know the centroid for x is 200, that's because you get 0, alright? So you need to concentrate only for AY and Y only, right? So location of Y prime is basically 0.0065 divided by total area, right? Total area, which is 0.04. 0.04. Okay, so you get the answer 0.0065 divided by 0.04, which is 0.1625. 0.1625 or 162.5 mm. Alright, so the location is simply distance here is 162.5 mm. Okay, location of the centroid. So 0.04 you get from here, 0.1 minus 0.06, you get 0.04, and 0.0065 you get from here. Y minus, we decided that we go for option 2, whole things minus the hollow parts. That's why you get the minus, right? If we use the like previous example, we need to add together lah. We need to add, alright? We need to add because the small part here we add with the bigger triangle, and we add for the bigger rectangle, and we add the rectangle parts. So all the adding here. For this one, we have decided to subtract. Okay, right. So you can go also have option number 2. Option number 1, we can make a tree A, B, C. Alright, using the similar method lah. Alright. Ada soalan tak? Any question? Sekejap eh. Ada soalan setakat ni?
Tak ada.
Ada eh? Ya. Tak ada aja. Ya. Kenapa?
Kalau maksudnya kalau apa diagram dia tak ada bagi part dengan Y, kita tak consider direction dia negatif ke tak?
Kalau dia tak bagi, you decide lah dekat mana XY. Dan contoh ni I decide the XY, the origin here. So semuanya dekat kanan, semuanya kat atas. So semua positif lah. Alright. If you choose origin here, then you consider negative part lah. Alright. Okay. I will show you one more example. If we do option number 1, lagi senang ke? Okay. Alright. Kalau kita buat option number 1, you can also have here A, here B, and here is C lah. Alright. Let's say we do the option 1. We add together. Alright. So I go fast lah, right? So we have here segment, and here is area, and here is, we only do for Y lah. Right?
لو كنت أخذتهم اللي قلت لك عليهم أنا صبرت لهم ل 6 الصبح، أخذتهم بربح. بعدين تخيل بعدين 3 صفقات نفس الصفقة، كان ينزل وأنا أعمل باي، وهو يزيد ينزل وأنا أعمل باي.
Alright. So we have a segment area and also y bar, and here you have ay bar. All right. Okay, for segment A, segment B, and segment C. All right. For segment A, the area is 50. Yeah, right. A, B, and C. Right. Here origin is here 0, 0. Okay. For segment A, the area is 50 times 200. 0.05 times 0.2, you have 0.01. 0.01. For area A and area C are same, all right? So they also have 0.01. Okay. A and C are same. A dah sama dengan C kan? So sama lah. Right? Same. For B, the area are 50 times 400. You have 0.02. Okay, 0.02. 50 times 500. All right, 0.02 for B. For Y bar untuk A, for A is the question of center for A only. All right, so 200 divided by 2, you have 100 or 0.1. Okay, same with C, 0.1 also. All right, so for B, the question of the center is 25. All right, 25 plus 200. So 0.225. 25 tambah 200. Right? Okay. Alright. So for column number 4.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor, all 400.
Yeah.
For the B.
For the B.
Yeah. Why we add 50?
For the B. Why for the B?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
How
Why?
0.225?
Why 0.0225? Because the center of the location here, the center of the centroid is measured from the origin.
400.
200 plus half. So half here is 25. Right? So 225. If I draw
If you see up, if you see up, it's 400. If you see up from the up, it's 400.
400 from where?
Yeah. From up, they get the measure 400.
From where?
The
Because
400.
I only concentrate for the y bar, y.
Yeah.
So location here, right? The centroid. So here is 200, right? And here is
Yes, I get it. Yeah.
here is 50.
Yes, thank you, doctor. Sorry.
All right. Okay, so total is 250 lah. All right.
Yeah. Yes.
250, 225, 225. Here is
Thank
20.
you. Thank you so much, doctor.
All right. Okay, and then you can simply multiply 0.01. So you have 0.01 and 0.02 times 0.225, you get 0.045, and then 0.0, ini pun sama. If you're not comfortable with the so many zero, you can also make in millimeter, in mm. Alright, here I use meter. Alright. Okay, and then you can add all this value. Alright, you can add all this value. So 0.001 plus 0.0045 plus 0.001 is 6.5 times 10 to the power of 3. Alright, and the area, you have 0.04. Alright. So the centroid for y is, remember, AY over summation of area. So you have 6.5 times 10^3 over 0.04, right? So you get 6.5 e minus 3 over 0.04. You have 0.1, 0.1625 meter, or 162.5 meter. Alright. So same with just previous answer lah. Alright. 1.265 mm. Right. If you're using any method. Alright. So the question is somewhere here. 162.5 mm. Okay. Ada soalan tak? Okay. So problem number 2, ini saya tinggal kat korang lah buat. So you need to divide by several parts. Let's say, okay, maybe this is A, this is B, and this is C. Alright. So you can choose, maybe here is your origin lah. Choose here your origin. So all your measurement is positive. Here is your 0, 0. Alright. You boleh pilih mana-mana, tapi jawapan dia akan lain lah dari segi coordinates. But on the location are same. Alright. Ini you buat sendiri lah. For this one, you need to decide how you want to divide this area. Alright. Maybe you can divide here is A. Alright. And then this one, ini petak kan, is B. Alright. And then yang ni C. Alright. And then hemisphere D. Right. Hemisphere D. Okay. For hemisphere, you have the centroid for hemisphere. Like this one, okay. For hemisphere, the centroid is 4r over 3 pi for hemisphere only. Alright. 4r over 3 pi. Right. So for mana soalan tadi? For this problem, saya rasa the solution okay. So you have several method. Okay. First, you have this part. This is A. This is B. Ini C. Ini D lah. Alright. So the A one is here. Here is A. Here is A. Alright. A. So B yang ini. This is B. Okay. Tambah. Plus. And then plus also the hemisphere. Alright. Hemisphere. Okay. Up to here, you have the full body. You have full body. Like this one. Okay, you have this one. Up to ABC. Okay, ABC. But you need to minus the circle. You need to minus the circle. That's why they have a minus circle here. D. Okay, so you have A plus B plus C minus D. Alright. And then the origin are same. The origin is here. The third origin is here. Either is A. For A is origin is already here lah. Okay. For A is origin here. For B, it's up to here origin. Okay. Look at the bigger picture. Origin is location at the edge of A here. For the C, origin is here. Okay, don't put origin at the edge of semicircle. Must follow the original origin is here. Same with your circle. Alright. So do the same things. Rectangle for A, triangle for B, semicircle for C, and circle for D. Alright. So you compute area, you compute x bar, y bar, you multiply x multiply with A, and then y by A, y multiplied by A, you got this answer. Alright. And then find the location of centroid here. Alright, using the formula. Okay, so the centroid is located at x bar 54.8 and y bar 56.8. Right. Alright, yang ni pun sama. Okay, you can try by your own. Alright. Problem 4, you have A. Let's say A, this is B, and this is C. Okay, choose your origin wisely lah. You can choose any point, right? You can choose any point. Alright. Alright, problem 5. This is for rectangle. This is for 3-dimensional. Alright. We have two blocks of different material assembled as shown. Find the center of gravity for this assemble. Right. So the difference with the previous example is that this is the 3-dimensional. Alright. So you replace area with volume. Alright. Replace area with volume. So we have two area, A and B, this one. So volume for A is 36. 136. 2 times 6 times 6, right? So you can compute, right? It's simple mathematics. 6 times 6 times 2 divided by 2, right? So you have 36. 6 height time width time lebar dia 2, bagi 2 lah sebab rectangle, dapat 36. For B is 6 times 6 times 2, alright. Panjang dan lebar dan tinggi, you dapat 72. Alright. For S bar, for the segment A, mana S here, okay. S bar is 1/3. 1/3 of 6. 1/3 of 6 is berapa? 2 kan? 1/3 of 6 is 2, right? Here is 2, but you need to add 2 here because the origin at the back. That's why you get 4 lah, right? Don't put 2 here, alright? It's the question measured from the origin, alright? And then y bar is 1, alright? Y bar is 1. So here is y. Here is y, alright? Y bar is 1, half of the triangle here. You get 1, alright? The 1/3 is measured from the height and then from the here. So this one is still half, right? So same with B. B is for rectangle, simply height times width. So you have 32. S bar is 1. Here is X. So S bar is half. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then Y bar is 3, which is 6 divided by 2. We got 3. And Z, you also have Z because this is 3-dimensional. So Z direction is this way, alright? So same thing, you times V times X, V times Y, and V times Z, alright? And then the final answer is X bar is 2, Y bar is 2.33, Z bar is 2.67 lah. Alright. So this is your answer lah. Depends where is your origin. Like this one, they already give you origin, so you need to follow the origin lah. Y, X, and Z. So origin at the back there. Right? Okay. Any question? So this part we will use more at chapter later. I think chapter 9 or 10. Alright. We don't use it soon, but we use later. This type of analysis. Alright. Okay, you can try yourself for this one also. Alright. For your exercise as well. Okay. Any question so far?
Tak ada.
Alright, I think that's all for chapter 6. Alright, before I end, I want to remind you we have midterm test on the Tuesday. Alright, so next week is your break. So no class next week, 1 week. So after next week, we have a test on 8 December during class. Alright, 10 a.m. Oh, I forgot to do. Alright, 10 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. It's 1.5 hour. Alright, so it's covered chapter 2 until chapter 4. Okay, so don't forget just to study for your midterm test. We done it in a Julian platform. Okay.
Doctor, just
Yeah.
chapter 4
Chapter 2 until 4. That's it.
until include 3. Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, 2, 3, and 4. Right?
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Alright. Okay. Kalau tak ada apa-apa kita berhenti sini. Okay, kita jumpa hari Khamis. Alright. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Right.
Thank you, Doctor.
Don't forget you to sign for attendance. Right.
Okay, Doctor.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you, Doctor.